So in this part of the video, I'll be going through the pictures that I took. So there's 9 pictures, 7 UFOs, and 1 UAP. And now I did this video yesterday, and I've only just realised what that light beam is, and it is what a UAP stands for: unidentified aerial phenomenon. UFO, in my opinion, is unidentified flying object, as you will see in some of these slides. What's great about so obviously this is on the south coast. You get a lot of pigeons, seagulls, and crows, which are basically like blackbirds. So I've got quite a few pictures of this. I've been doing it for about 6 months now, and these anomalies or UFOs keep coming up in my pictures when I actually haven't seen them. What's good about the seagulls is that the camera picks up like a little with physical objects. The camera always picks up a little light ring. So the reason why I'm saying physical objects is because the things that I'm not seeing are not detectable by my eyes. So you know what I mean. Basically, I'm basically what I'm trying to get at is that they are physical objects because of the light ring that goes around them. If the seagulls have got them and people have them, then the UFOs that are getting caught by my camera are going to be physical objects. They obviously just have a technology where they can mask their appearance, which would be a really good idea if you were going to go to other planets and stuff like that. But anyway, as you get into the video, so this kind of light thing, like I say, I didn't see it. I took 3 pictures out of this window, and I didn't see it. I didn't see any of these things till about 5 to 6 days later. And what's weird with this UAP is that it has a little face in it. It has like a little round head. It's got a couple of eyes, a little mouth, and a little 5-leaf clover, which is very similar to my first UFO sighting when I was 10 years old. That sighting was basically, it was an overcast night, and there were 7 discs in a cloud, and it's the kind of sighting that kids will have and they run home in hysterics, but it was quite funny, to be fair. So the next slide it gets a bit confusing with this one. So this is the original photo that I've uploaded from my phone to my PC. So this is the PC shot. So as I screen into it, the face is different from the original on my phone. Now on my phone, zoomed in, as we go over to the next slide, there's a different face. And it looks like the classic alien head. I mean, like I say, I was just taking pictures of the scenery, and these things just started popping up. And over the last, I've been taking pictures of the scenery for about a year, and until these pictures when I was at this hotel. Since then, I've been going out and taking pictures. Well, kind of purposefully now because I've found found these things within here. Within these pictures I took back in May, they keep popping up, and they're not in any of the pictures from the things that I took or pictures that I took beforehand. So yeah, it's all a bit. But what I don't get is, like, how can there be 2 faces? How can you have, like, this is the original right on my phone, then I've put it over to my PC, and there's a different face. But yeah, it's a bit odd. So we go on to the next one. Next one is this one. So I did actually do a post. I shared this to my Facebook. I shared these pictures to my Facebook back on the 11th of the 6th, and I also put it in the UFO Hunters group as well. But in this picture, I didn't realize there was a little like kind of black circle UFO thing over here. So I will be sharing this to my Facebook. So if you go over, so what's good as well, we've got a couple more seagulls. So what I like to say with the seagulls, you know, they look distinctive like birds, you know, and they're right within the same vicinity of where this picture's been taken. And again, the birds have like the little light ring around it, and that's just the camera picking up. I'm guessing a moving object. If you go up here to the other seagull, where is it? There it is. So you've got the other seagull, and again, it's got the little light ring around it, and little glitches in that. And if you look at the little black thing, the little black circle, Yeah, it doesn't look like a seagull, doesn't look like a crow, which would be a blackbird. Um, yeah, it's just one little circle, and again, it's got the little ring around it, so it must be moving. It's got the little glitch. Um, yeah, no, I don't know. So, yeah. So the next slide is a banger. So yeah, so I was just so the slide just before I was on my so I was on my lunch break, and this is literally I've come up from over there and I've gone over to here. I've seen the sun shining on the water, and I just thought, what a lovely picture, and started snapping shots. Um, and like I say, a few days later, I've noticed this little dot over here. I was looking out to here. I was looking out this way. There are four. No, there's five boats. I've seen all the boats. Obviously, they're boat. You normally do see boats, but yeah, then this like little. Well, it's not really that little. Like a triangle, kind of a triangle with a flat nose comes up. I'm not too sure why, but I mean, like, it doesn't look like a plane. It doesn't look like a helicopter. It's got the little ring thing around it again that the camera's picking up, like the seagulls and the crows do. But I mean, like, if it was a plane or a helicopter, I would have taken a video because, well, if I seen it, I would have taken a video because it was at such a low altitude. But I don't know any planes that have the flat nose. Well, it looks like it's got kind of a crease in there as well. I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. Also, some might say it could be a boat which is under the, how do you call it? It could be a boat that's in the right place for a superior mirage. Now, superior mirages, they have to that has to be under like colder weather. You normally see them in like colder periods of colder seasons, and it's normally like in the morning and that when it's a little bit colder. It's something to do about the light bending off of it. But with a superior mirage, if a superior mirage was happening, you see the boat here where it's flat on the water. With the superior mirage, what you just get what you can see there, and it will be lifted up here, and you won't be able to see like the bottom bit of the boat that's always in the water. And if we go back into if we go back into this, you can see that there's an angle there. If that was a superior mirage, you just get the flat bit, if that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, like, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear anything. I didn't, because when there's big engined boats that do drive that way or sail that way in the summer, and you can hear them from there. So I mean, like, if there was a helicopter or a military plane, because we most probably would have heard it. But as well, that looks like quite a dangerous a dangerous maneuver to pull off. That looks like it's banking 180, and what, it's like, I don't know, 40, 50 feet off the water, maybe less. And that's like when you're that low down, that's where the air is the thickest. So, like I say, it would be quite a dangerous maneuver to do whilst you've got oncoming or incoming traffic. Yeah, but like I say, I didn't see it, and it's just kind of blipped up. But the next slide is pretty good because there's another thing that comes into this is literally the next clip. Like, literally, I took this picture, and then I took the next picture, and look what comes up. Oh, we got another UFO. It looks like a UFO. Doesn't look like a seagull. Doesn't look like a crow. Looks like I don't know, rectangle with a little silver dome on top. It's got the little white light ring that the seagulls and the crows have. But yeah, I mean, like, I definitely did not see that. I'm just going snap, 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 snap. Like I say, if I seen it, I'd have taken a video of it. So yeah, let's go on to the next slide. So this one's brilliant. This is one of my favorites. I mean, like, so I was coming up the hill to work. I was a little bit late, and I got up the hill and I just turned around and seen like the sun shining on the water. So I thought, right, well, I'm definitely getting a shot of that. So I've taken 6 shots, and then on the 7th one, which is this one, you can see something else that's come up. And if you have a look in, we got another triangle. I mean, like, when I seen that, yeah, I almost fell off my seat. I literally almost fell off my seat because I was just like, first it's like, what is that? Why is it not in the other pictures that I took before? And why did I not hear anything or see anything? I mean, like, if you've got an aircraft that big, um, you're going to hear it if it's a plane or, yeah, if it's a plane or something. But I mean, like, not just that, I'm looking out to that direction and I didn't see it at all. I didn't hear anything. Plus, there's an air show in this area every year at the end of the summer, and I don't remember ever seeing a triangle airplane. I'm like, there's planes that look like triangles, but they also look like planes as well. Like at the nose, it's more like their triangle shapes are a little bit lower back. Bit more, they're a bit more back this way, and then it kind of goes out into a plane. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the UK do not have triangle triangle aircraft. So yeah, that's that slide. We go into the next one. So the next one is just, for me, it's just a mind bender because I mean, like, so this is actually 20 minutes later. So I'm back in the hotel, and yeah, I've taken a picture of just like the seeing that. And I was unaware of the triangle thing beforehand because, like I said, I didn't actually see these objects until about 5 to 6 days later. And I've found 3 over the last month or so. I think no, yeah, 3. I found 3 over the last month. But yeah, so as you can see there, it's like a little ball. It's got the little glitch. And then so the next slide is a bit like the first slide I showed you with the UAP. It's different. So this again is like so this slide is from my phone. All these pictures are from my phone uploaded to my computer. But when I've zoomed into the picture on my phone, and yeah, it looks completely different. I don't even know why, and that's what I'll show you. I'll show you now. And look, it's a square. I mean, like, if we go back, I'm pretty sure that was a circle. Yeah, that is definitely a circle. Let's go back again, and we got a square. And I'm like, how? I mean, like, how does that? How do you explain that? How I don't even know how to explain it. It kind of looks like there's either the top right square being taken out, or it's just like a flat bit like that. But again, there are no planes that look like that on the air show. I mean, like, on the air show, you get to see a lot. They do it over like 4 days. So so yeah, and again, if that was a plane, I mean, like, it's pretty brave to do a nosedive. What, I don't know. I can't tell how far up that is, but I've seen them do their somersaults, and they do them a lot higher than that. Yeah, so I mean, like, I don't think any pilot is going to be nosediving like that. But like I say, I've not seen any square or squarish or square triangle aircraft. And like I said, I didn't even see it when I was taking the picture out the window. So the next clip is, well, I don't know. At first I thought this was a crow. When I seen it, I was like, it looked a bit dodgy. Like 6 months ago, I was just like, oh, that's just got to be a crow, isn't it? I mean, like, it looks like a crow. But then about a month ago, or a couple of weeks ago, I think, I looked at it. I scrolled into it a little bit further, and I was like, oh, hang on a minute. It's actually a square. It actually looks like a square. The reason why it got me with the crow is because of these bits here. Like coming back here, it just looks like 2 wings, a tail, and a head. But then when I was thinking about it the other day, but a crow wouldn't be that big. The tail's not that big. And you scroll in, and it's just a mirage of the picture. It looks like a head That looks like a tail, and that looks like a head. When you scroll back here, you get, like I say, if you scroll into it, it's a square, black square. And for some strange reason, it looks like the Illuminati eye. So, like I was saying, with like the the light ring around it, this one's like a triangle. I mean, I don't get it. And again, if you look back here, so you got the square. So that one, that's a square. If you screen into it, it looks like it's got like a square missing. That's what it looks like. And then go back on this one. The same picture just uploaded to my PC, and when you scroll into it, maybe a rectangle. Yeah, I don't know. It looks more like the darker bit looks like a circle, but then you've also got the little glitch bit as well. And if we go back on the so the square. So in this one, you've got a square and a glitch, and an Illuminati eye, and there's another one up here. And yeah, it doesn't look like a seagull or a crow. But yeah, you got the little glitch bit as well. And so I've tracked the mileage. So it from the Isle of Wight to this pier is 15 kilometers, which is 9.3 miles. And I don't know if you can see it. So if you see this guy here, go back. So this is the next clip. If you look at this guy here, so this is the next clip. So he's pretty much stood like that. So like I say, I've just taken a photo. Yeah. So like if that thing is that means that it looks like it done 15 kilometers in 2 seconds. That's pretty quick. Or if that thing over there is that, or that one, is that it there? Yeah, there. That's even further. So yeah, I don't know. I'll leave it with you guys and enjoy the slideshow, because the slideshow's got all the pictures, all the screenshots, all the times, the dates, and yeah, I'll see you in the next.